the sun could be ready to have a massive CME, a Carrington event. Now we're going to talk about that Carrington event. That would be like the plasma apocalypse. Remember the plasma apocalypse that we had? Let me read this. Look at the glow. I've got the glow from the sun, and you can see it's glowing red on me. Got some glow from the sun. No, I want to talk about that Carrington event. If I can get this thing off of here. I don't even know how to get back onto where I was at, you all. This is wild, Gina. How are you going to get that off of there? I don't know. I have no idea how I'm going to get back to what I was looking at on the internet. That's about right. Let me tell you something. I never use this as a tablet, so I don't know how to even get back on the internet that I got on. Let me do this. I wanted to try to turn this on here to talk about that Carrington event, but I don't know how to do it. I have no idea how to get this back on there. Let me see if I can put this thing back on here so that I can even okay. I don't even know how to get out of tablet mode, you all. This is ridiculous. I'm not too savvy with this stuff. I just wanted to read it. I wanted to read about it. The duration. Are you just tuning in? Welcome. The duration of the Great Aurora Storm of 1859. That's what it is. The Great Aurora Storm of 1859. I got this spinning around up here. It's not spinning too fast, but we can make it spin a little faster. We can do it. Let's listen to this. This was in the National Library of Medicine, the NIH. The Great Geomagnetic Storm of August the 28th through September the 3rd of 1859 is arguably by far the greatest, most famous space weather event in the last 200 years. In the last 200 years, that would take us back to the 1800s. Is that when they were supposed to have had the mud flood and stuff that happened in the 1800s? I mean, they could have. Yeah, supposedly that didn't even exist either. For the first time, observations, can y'all hear me? For the first time, the observations, we got this, showed that the sun and aurora were connected, and the auroras generated strong ionospheric currents. Well, these don't look too strong right now. They're moving kind of slow. I don't know what they're doing when they're off the sun. And I'm no expert on the sun. A significant portion of the world's 200,000 kilometer of telegraph lines were adversely affected, many of which were unusable for 8 hours or more, which had a real economic impact. In addition, the published scientific measurements, newspapers, ship logs, and other records of that era provide an untapped wealth of first-hand observations. Okay, now look at this. At its height, the aurora that came from the sun, this is really interesting, that came from the sun was described as a blood or deep crimson red. It was so bright that one could read a newspaper by. Could you imagine during that solar apocalypse, and that's what it's talking about, there really does look like there's a round ship on the side of that sun. This last plasma apocalypse, I'll just call it a Carrington event. It was the Great Aurora Storm of 1859. The sun was described as blood or deep crimson red, the aurora. Remember how it says in Revelation, the sun will turn blood red? The sun will turn blood red. This sounds like a crimson red had already occurred during the 1859. I really want to see what's... Oh, I got the thunder going out there. That was the August the 28th through September. Let me do the largest database. The Carrington Event, the Aurora. You know what's really interesting? I'm going to look over here at this sun, because if you come over here, I'm going to make it bigger. It does. It really tries to turn into a perfect sphere. Look, it's like a perfect sphere that's happening here. Look at it right beneath me. It's so perfect. It's giving me a hot flash. Look at that over there. It's like it's going to be right there. Let me filter me out. I'm going to put a filter on me. That's what I want to do. Let me see if I can get this filter on me. Filter me into the sun. Just a tad bit filtering me. I'm a not too whatever, but I'll get in the sun. You just give me a chance to get inside the sun, and I'll be all right. Let me do that. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let's watch that. You are right over there. Right there. It's right there. It looks like a perfect sphere. What did I do with the sun? Oh no, you all. Can you believe that I did that? Yeah, we can believe it, Gina. I have somehow lost my media thing. Yeah. It's not right. It is not right at all. It knocked me out. I have to reload that media. I don't like that. How on earth could that have happened? That's not right. Let me see if I gotta go find it again. It knocked it right off of there. It's like I had a plasma apocalypse. Now I've got to go put the filter back on it that I had. You're going to tune in here. We're going to get it going. Let's see what that sun is looking like. Oh no, see, we got to add the sharpening filter too, to have this sun look the way that it's supposed to look. Okay, we got it. Now we got it nice and crisp. And if we watch the side over there, I'm behind the sun. I'm going to put myself on the sun again. I am. I'm right here, but on the side of the sun, it truly does look like there is a great big round sphere. And when I see it, I'm right there, right there. You see it? Right there. Right here. Right there. That is too perfect. It's too perfect coming out. It's like a perfect circle coming out of that sun. It's what it looks like. Can you see it? It's just disguised as a solar flare. No. There's something going on with it. There's something going on with that. Let's drag it back. We do it like this. See, you can see it right there also. It's perfect. It's perfect. Do you think it's a sphere? Where am I at? Do you think it's a sphere coming out? Or it's just a perfect ball of plasma coming out of that sun? It doesn't feel right. It doesn't. I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to see if I can see if I'm live on here when I come over here. I could be. I mean, I don't know. Welcome if you're just tuning in.
Before we get started with the install, the most important thing.
No. It's making me hot. It's making me hot. Let me turn this volume down. I'm trying to get caught up with that sun. And being on the sun makes a person hot. If you were on the sun, you would get hot too. You truly would be hot. Oh, hello there, Carol, honey. Free Dark Phoenix X-Men movie. This is what happened. Susan Donahue and Carol. Hello, everyone. Apple Brooks, honey. No, let's listen. Let's watch it. Watch it. See how that one thing jumps out? I think it's a sphere. I really do. Do we need to make it bigger? Can you see it that well? No, let's make it really, really big on here. It's all right. Let's stick myself. I gotta be careful because if I hit the wrong button, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. It's looking like it. Of course, it's going really slow. That's all from today, the 29th. That one circle. It looks like something went inside it. It looks like it's like doves. It got doves on it. Let me make myself smaller. I don't know how this looks on your end. Does it look like it's got good graphics? Yeah. Let me shrink it down. If that sun truly did turn, the aura of the sun, or what they mean the aura of the sky, if it turned really a deep crimson red, that would be really, really, really scary. I would not want to read a newspaper that was like that. Just look over there on that moon. A sun. It's perfect. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. We could even put a circle on it and it would look even more perfect. You know that? Because this is the year. This is posted the Carrington event, the plasma, the solar cycle, solar maximum is supposed to be coming. Solar maximum, and they're having their drills. They're going to go door to door with their drills, the Canada, whoever they are, and they're going to do wellness checks, and then they're going to have cooling shelters as part of I think it's like a, I don't know, a few days, almost a week maybe. I don't know. They told the public, they warned the public to stay away from, just quit, don't be so eager to walk up to the military during these times because something's going on. I really can't get over that great big massive sphere. That great big massive sphere that's it's like, it's right here. Can you look at it? It's like right over there. Wait for it to come back around because it's perfect. It's yeah, door to door. Free thinker, that's right, that's what they're going to do. The Canada Police, they're going to do heat exercises, extreme heat. Even parts of the United States are going to have extreme heat. Extreme heat, National Guard. They got cooling centers anyhow. National Guard, cooling centers. They got them. Yeah. So they got to open themselves up. If we were to put this in, okay, look. The role. This is the role of cooling centers in protecting the vulnerable. It's protecting the vulnerable individuals from extreme heat. They already got it. The cooling centers by state. You probably have it. 8 months ago, Tampa opened up their cooling centers. The Salvation Armies have their cooling centers. This was August of last year. The Salvation Army cooling centers were at full capacity due to the high extreme heat. And we're supposed to have even more heat. What's down there on the bottom of that? More extreme heat. Contingency plans for excessive heat emergencies. So what are you prepared for it? I really can't get over that thing over there on the sun. Are you prepared for the strong solar flares? You know, all it takes is just that Carrington event to come and the sun already to be hot. There'd be no way to cool. You're gonna get if your air conditioning unit comes out, you have no air. The electricity's off. There's no way to have a fan or anything, and you're just suffocating in the heat. I want to know what's on the side of that sun. I truly do. Let's make that sun go faster if I can. I wonder if I can. I don't think I can. Oh, I am going to make the sun go faster. We're going to watch the sun. The sun is going to go spinning. Let's see. It's not even going much faster. I put it at 200%. This right here product goes so slow. Hello. If there's tornado swelling, how they going to be door to door? Don't know. And part of your island has 6 months of summer, so strange. Our weather is weird. Do you have it? Do you have extreme heat there? I mean, do you feel it's hot where you live? Extreme heat. You know, look at my shadow behind me. My shadow behind me has a glow on it. It's glowing. I'm going to see why it's glowing. Let me make it up. See if I can get my glowing shadow. Oh, wow. You can make your shadow glow like this. It really brings out your shadow. That's really interesting. If you get on here, this brings out your shadow. It outlines your shadow. Look at that. Wow. Can you all see that? Oh my gosh. That's really strange looking. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling when I'm doing that. When I'm taking my hand and I'm moving it like that, I can feel the tingling all through my hand. When I'm going like that and I'm pulling it away, I feel it's like I can feel it. It's like I can feel my shadow back there. Now I don't want to touch my shadow. I don't. I mean, I guess it's. I'll tip myself over. Oh my gosh. No. Yeah, it is hot. It's too hot. Yeah, I'm getting stuck with that shadow over there. That rain is just pouring down. Crimson red. Blood red sun, extreme heat. It's glowing. It had to be really hot if it was glowing red. Extremely hot. I want to see what's going up inside the middle of the sun. Let's see if we can see it. You know what we can do? Can you see it like that? Let's see it. They're really, really deep. You turned your arrow on the other night and you're in Michigan. It's literally about them riding in the tornadoes. Let's go to that NASA product because I do have it up. You can do a window capture. Let me shrink down this sun. I don't know why I want to call it the moon. I would hope that the moon doesn't do this. And I really don't think the moon does that. It looks really cute. The sun. Let's put the sun over here. Let's go to the window capture of the integrated space weather. You gotta wait for this thing to quit. It's blinking. I gotta wait for the sun to quit doing its blinking. It's been blinking a lot tonight. It took me a while to get that footage because of it blinking. It's still doing it. I'll bring you over there. Okay, I'll bring you over there to the product itself with the window capture. Because it looks okay, see, we're over here. Let me do this, the window capture. can see what it looks like. We can even look at other ones. I wanted to, let me come over here. Let me shrink this down a little bit. You can actually see what type of wavelength there is. There's the 304. Let's see what the 304 looks like. When it comes on that 304, it's going to start blinking, 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 blinking. See, blinkety blink. You do not, I'm going to drag this down because you do not want to see it blinking once it starts. But I got to get over there. Okay, it's blinking. This is going to be the red sun. So if it was a crimson red, then what if that's the true color of the sun? Red. Because the sunset is red. When the sun is reddish orange when the sun is rising, and reddish orange when the sun is setting. Where are we at right here? I'm going to bring it up. Look at this. Reddish orange when the sun is rising. Reddish orange when it's setting. Let me see if I can make this. See, it's got the reddish orange. Look at that. Oh wow, that is a magnificent capture with this sun. Let's put a filter on that sun to see if we can make it more sharpened. I'm sure we can. Okay, we got it more sharpened. We can probably make it even more sharpened. That looks nice. Let's make it a little, see if we can like, okay, we just moved that to the, let's move that, let's close it out. Let's see if we can get that sun bigger. I don't think I can. The only way to get that sun bigger is to stretch it. Whoa! Wow, you see that sun? I want to see that again. I want to see that big blast come out of that sun. It's like a big fountain coming straight out of it. Let's wait for it. Look at that! That is so cool. You know what I'm going to do? No, I'm not going to do it, but yes. We can get it. That is too cool. It's doing 300 frames is what it's doing right now. 300 frames and then 20. That is so cool. It would look good if it was in slow motion. Wow. That is so wild. Let's look at this. So at the last Carrington event, the sun was a crimson red. Blood red. It sounds like the book of Revelation. We got a blood red sun. Gina, you are in the way of the sun. Let me get myself out of the way. Where am I at? I'm standing on the top of the bay, wasting time. Oh no, Gina, you got to get out of the way of the sun. Okay, I will. You're gonna get out of the way of the sun. Oh, let me make it smaller. Gina, you can just playing around. We just leave it like that. That way nobody got to worry about it. Oh, you can't touch the plasma. The plasma is super, super sensitive. All we can see is this like that. Let me bring it back down. I got to shrink it down. Y'all made it way too big. It doesn't need to be that big. It can be just like that. It looks really, really cool. Oh, don't do that to us because we like to watch you. It does. They got wonderful graphics. As long as they don't do their blinking. Actually, that's what the sun is doing in the sky. It's blinking, but I don't think it's blinking like that in the sky. It's just doing it right now. Hey, it is nice flashing. There's no activity. There's truly no major activity right now. I bet it's just except that big thing that came out. That's one of the biggest I've seen coming out. That just came out on the 29th. It came out right around 2 something. I guess it just splurged itself up in the air. You know what we should do? We should, okay, with that doing like that, here's what we should do. We should make it only go back 30. No, 30. Let's see what we can do with that. Oh, yes. We got it splurging out like that. Wow. That is too cool. It would have went up even further, I believe. Oh no, it needs to quit your blinking. That's not nice to blink. Why is it blinking? Do you think it was blinking at that time when it had that solar flare? Because it seems like that's the time it started blinking. That is weird. I've not seen that do that before. If I make it smaller. Okay, it's not. Maybe it's the plasma didn't want us zooming up like that. Let's stop it. It looked like ribbons. That's what it looked like. Let's see if we can just stop it. Oh, looks like a big fountain coming out. Can you see that? It's like a great big fountain. Let me drag that. It's, oh man, I didn't go back far enough. Something's going back to it. Something is going straight back into the sun. Oh, it stopped itself. Look at it. It's trying to go back into the sun. Can you see that? That is so weird. Then it's looping back around. Oh no, I need to make it go 40, 45 at least. No, let's do 50. 50. Let's wait, you all. You can see it. Oh wow. I want to see when it starts. That's what it looks like coming out. Does that look normal to you? Look like a pine cone. Look like some kind of egg-shaped pine cone thing coming out of the sun. Right there. It does. It looks kind of, whatever. I want to see it as it's doing its transformation up there. Okay, let's look at it up close. Just gonna see it. If I could like move it without having to go back like that. It's splitting off. It is like a big old spurt of water fountain. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen the sun have a flare like that to where it has clusters at the end of it, because it does. It's got clusters at the end of it. Is that normal? Clusters, and then those look like they're broken off. Yeah, they look like they're broken off. It does. They got clusters on them. That is so wild. Let's move it up a little bit more. That is happening at 4:29 This is the timestamp when that's happening right there. It's right there. You know what? Gina, all you had to do is tilt your screen and you don't got to bend over. I like it. I don't want to bend over. Let me look at this. Oh. It truly does look like a lot of force that has come out of that. It's a UTC. No, it doesn't look, they're not normal. Oh, did it just, there's something that has broken off of it. Like that. The time you quoted is UTC, Universal something time. Oh. Okay. Looks like something is trying to go back down into the sun. It's you've been exhausted all day long. Well, it's been an exhausting day. It really has been an exhausting day. I concur. See how that thing is like reaching down and then it stops? Why are those little circle dots down there? Can you see them? Look at them at the bottom. They got eyes. They're like eyes, like little heads and stuff. Well done, honey. Thank you. I got some suits. I used to love to dress up. I did. Let me do this. I don't want to see this. Just sprays right out. Oh, that looks neat. Oh well. That's really, and that one on the bottom, look how it's made like a big U. A great big hook. Looks like a it looks like a great big fencing staple is what it looks like. A fence staple on the side of the sun. Yeah. You like that jacket? Thank you. It's a nice jacket. I like it. It's like jacket. It's just like got my shirt tucked in. Yeah. So it's a nice jacket. I like that sun looping like that. Just look at that. Let's just let it go. Let it go and just splurge out of the sun. They both doing it. It's mesmerizing. Looks like a whole bunch of silky looking plasma what it looks like. What if this is like the original color of the sun since that 1859 when the apocalypse thing happened, the Carrington event? The sun was a crimson red, the aurora or whatever came from it. But I can't get over how mesmerizing. I gotta quit looking at it, you all. I gotta quit looking at it. I am gonna go. That's too mesmerizing for me to look at. It looks really nice. It does. It looks real nice. The graphics and stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna go. And thank you for tuning in. It is late. It's like 4 minutes after 10 o'clock tonight. And with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. That's one fancy looking solar flare. I wonder if you'll hear about it. You might and you might not. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you have, thank you. And thank you to everyone who has joined. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, moderators, and thank you all for your comments. That is too mesmerizing. Do you know what I want to do? Let me just bring it up. I just want to make it so big. I really want to see if I can just like bring it over here and make it massive. Like massively big. Like so massively big. It's a little too big. Let me just shrink it down a little. Because you got to be able to get some of this in it. There. That is better. So look at it. Doing its thing. It's a big splurgeon. Reminds me of sturgeon fish is what it reminds me of. Let me get my filter off of me. Okay, Gina, you got the filter off. I've come back into the green world. I am no longer having a digital experience in the virtual reality with the sun. I've come back into this 3D world. So I'm going to go, and with that being said, hello, wherever you are, in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and thank you for watching. Good night.